Hello, fans. I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and we're going to take a look at the Lamptron Nova RGB fan. Now you're saying, is this really RGB? Because a lot of times companies will label an ARGB fan as RGB, which I find very irritating because it confuses people, including me, until I sort it out. But this one actually is RGB. And how can you tell that it's RGB? Well, for those of you who haven't been paying attention to my videos that explain this stuff, if you see this kind of a connector, now it doesn't have to look exactly like this, but if you see that it has 4 holes, that is RGB. An ARGB will have 4 spaces for holes, but one of the holes in the middle will be blocked. So this is also geared with a 3-pin connector and a 2-pin MolXD male-female connector, so it can be daisy-chained using the MolXD, or you can plug this into the power supply instead of plugging this into the motherboard. Do not do both. This is what the fan looks like. So you got a double ring. So coming and going, you get to see something. It's got corner cushions. And let's see what it looks like, shall we? Trying to work my way through these fans that I've got lined up. All right, so let me, oh, this is gonna be awkward. I gotta make sure to connect it the right way because there's no indicator on this connector as to which side is which. So I have to look at the cable to find the marking on the cable where the one wire is the actual 12 volt. And then I have to line it up with the arrow on the other side from my case. And this is what you get. And as you can see, it's a little bit choppy and fast, but we're gonna get this spinning. That's kind of nice how the blades are picking up the color. So people will definitely like that. Now, I did want to mention to you that the blades do have some 3 ridges on them. On the convex side, I don't know if you can see those very well or not. But now let's go ahead and listen. I'm going to unplug this because I don't want to accidentally damage something. Ooh, there we go. I found it. All right. Lamptron has been around a long time, I believe, probably like 25 years, I think it is, but they're not terribly famous, and part of that is probably because they do tend to be expensive. I am looking forward to getting from them a new controller for fans that looks to have been designed with me in mind, because I contacted them and, well, almost 50 companies, and they were one of the few that actually responded, pointed to a controller that didn't meet my needs. And then I didn't hear from them until last month, and they said, hey, we've got this controller that should do what you need it to do. And I was like, oh, great. How many watts per channel? 30? Oh, darn it, I need at least 60 watts per channel. So they said, okay, well, we'll work on that. And I said, great, fantastic, thank you. Let me know when it's ready. And it is, the 30 watt per channel one is the CT070. It's on their website. I don't know if they're selling it on any websites at this time. I sure hope that it'll be available on websites. But yeah, let's go ahead and listen to this before I babble any further. So I can hear some noise from the bearing and some rubbing. And there are some intermittent noises where it's like a scraping noise. You hear that? That is not a noise I like to hear. Okay, so it's pretty quiet, aside from the abrasive noises from the bearings, which are not that loud at a distance, but if you're very sensitive, you might notice them. One thing that's interesting is just something you don't see when you have black blades, when you have translucent or transparent blades like these, is that you can actually see the fan blades kind of slowly, and this is an illusion, obviously, but you can see them slowly spinning as you're looking at it. So that's kind of interesting. As far as static pressure is concerned, this is not a static pressure fan. I would say about 0.5 or so for this fan, maybe a little bit more. So this is only good for a case fan. And please like, subscribe, and share to help me with my channel. It'll only take you a few seconds. Thanks for watching. Let's take a look at the specs now. All right, the Lamptron Nova open chassis, black transparent, I don't know why I put those in there. It is the Lamp-Nova 12253, and yeah, the Nova lamp. Oops, didn't mean to get rid of that L there. And what do they mean by open chassis? Well, it's just... It's just about the frame of the fan and how much of the space it takes up and stuff. So when you have ones like this that have the kind of lobe for the mounting, they're generally considered open chassis. There are some other designs that are open chassis as well. Like there's that one Zalman that I reviewed a couple of weeks back that looked like an X. That's also an open chassis. All right, so this has got a price tag of about $15, certified CEUL or Underwriter Laboratory, CSA, ROHS, and an Asian certification. You know, I keep on forgetting to check and see what the translation is. Made in China, 120 by 25 millimeters, 150,000 hours of life. No idea about the warranty. I didn't find any warranty information, which is kind of disappointing. RGB LEDs, don't know what it's compatible with, other than the fact that it's compatible with ASUS, because that's the board that I'm using. 140 grams, 11 blades, 105 millimeters between the mounting holes, 600 to 1400 RPMs, plus or minus 100 RPMs, 21 to 87 CFMs of airflow, 0.37 to 1.98 millimeters of static pressure. What? What are they on crack? I don't think so. Hold on. I was thinking maybe that there was a thermocouple or something like that on this fan, but no, there's no thermocouple on this fan. So this and this are BS. They do not have this, at least the one that I've got is not functioning like that. This is 17 to 29 decibels, 50 centimeter cable with daisy chainable but not sleeved. Then for the RGB, it's a 48 centimeter cable that is not daisy chainable or sleeved. I hate it when it just keeps on putting up all these little mouse over things, and I don't want them. 3-pin DC plus 2-pin male and female MolXD. So, standard RGB for the LED connector, and hydraulic bearings, 12 volts, 3.6 watts, a minimum of 1.8, 0.3 amps, minimum of 0.15, and then for the LEDs, it's a 12 volt. Don't have any information on the amps and watts for that, unfortunately. No indicators of direction of rotation and flow, but it turns in a clockwise direction, comes with 4 fan bolts and corner cushions. Hello, thanks for watching my video, and I need to ask for your help. So my financial situation has become very uncertain with my employer and also with the workers' comp case I have from an injury I had at work last year in 2023, for which I'm currently suing the workers' comp company. I really don't know what's going to happen in the next few months, but if you can find it within your ability without screwing yourself up to help me out, you have two options. One of those is to just go to my channel, Glenn's Fast Reviews, and make a one-time donation there. Or if you would want to do a repeating donation, a monthly donation, you can go to patreon.com slash GLENNMII. That's G as in Glenn, LEN as in Nancy, N as in Nancy, M as in Mary, no, not but I, right? And there are various choices for you to sign up for. If you cannot afford the lowest option that I have put up there, let me know, and I will put in a lower option that can work for other people. Also, I want to say thank you to my very first Patreon, Rudik from Australia, who has been very kind enough to support me, and even said if I can't afford the postage to send the gifts that he has become eligible for, that's okay. I will certainly try to do that anyways, and it means a lot because not only did you choose to financially support me, but you've also been supportive in some comments on some of my videos, and I think that's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, if there are any questions, please put them in the comments, and you here or on Patreon, and I will try to get back to you as quickly as possible. Sometimes I don't see comments right away because of the way YouTube works. And by the way, thank you to Bleeping Computer, and it's the owner of Bleeping Computer, who goes by the name of Grindler online on his website, for allowing me to use his platform to promote my channel, the PC Expert Amateur, and I appreciate it very much. And if you need help with, say, malware or technical problems with your computer, the Bleeping Computer volunteers are a good bunch of people who have a great deal of knowledge about a lot of different kinds of problems with computers. And with there was a dedicated volunteer malware removal team there. Sorry. And we'll be happy to help you. And you can just go to bleepingcomputer.com and click on the forums. There's also lots of great news about cybersecurity, about hackers and stuff like that.